Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about journaling and designing your life. I have all of my old journals here and we're gonna go through them a little bit, and we're also gonna be talking about benefits of journaling, types of journals, and things to journal. First things first, we're gonna talk about the benefits of journaling. Number one, knowing yourself better. Journaling is going to help you know yourself better because you're literally talking to yourself when you're journaling. You're gonna understand yourself, the way you think, the way you act, and how cool you are, because journaling is like telling a story and you're getting to know your character and you're getting to see how you can benefit more from being yourself, because authenticity is power. Rihanna said that, and Rihanna's a queen, so we gotta listen to her and be ourselves, because that's the best thing we can be. So journaling is going to help you be your most authentic self, and it's going to increase your confidence, because when you know yourself better, no one can tell you about you. The next thing that journaling is going to help you with is tracking thought patterns. They say suffering is a byproduct of wrong thoughts. Thinking things that are negative and things that are going to sabotage you are the worst. So being able to track the way you think while you're writing is very helpful, because you can easily reprogram your thoughts to be correct, and you're able to live a more blissful life because you are thinking in the right direction. The next thing is emotional regulation. When you go through very emotional events in your life, they kind of seem chaotic because you've just experienced it. But when you write about it and you analyze it like you're not even in the situation, it kind of like take a step back on your emotions and reacting, because you never want to react, you want to act accordingly. Okay, so you're able to analyze the situation from multiple standpoints, because even some like reading the thing that happened or writing the thing that happened down, you're like, wait a minute, this is very interesting. You start seeing the bigger picture of the whole entire story instead of being in the story, and you are able to kind of act detached. And being in a state of detachment is very helpful to being the kind of person you want to be, because you're not so caught up in your emotions. So it just all around helps you. Like, emotional people kind of get really controlled because they don't know how to control their emotions. But when you are a writer and when you are someone who analyzes things before they react, you can be controlled because you're in control of yourself. Self-control is a powerful tool that everyone should be using. When you go back into your past journals, you're able to see the things you've accomplished. And so when you're having a tough time and you saw that, like, you know what, I was having a tough time a year ago, but I overcame it by just doing this and saying this, you're gonna feel better and you're gonna know how to overcome things in the future, because a lot of the time things are just happening in circles. We can like meet the same people, be in the same situations, and it's like we don't know how to conduct ourselves or help ourselves out. But journaling really helps you. It really does. You can do more research on the benefits of journaling on the mind, because it's helping your prefrontal cortex. So it's really good for your brain and everything encompassing that. Tips for journaling. I will suggest to get super pretty journals, because that's going to make you want to journal even more. I'm going to go through some of my old journals. First, I have my first ever journal. This is a Violetta journal. This was my favorite Disney Channel show because I loved the songs and the storyline. It was just so cool. And this is basically when I would just be like, dear diary. And it was really cute. I would just like, I think I was like 11 or 12. Anyway, never mind. This was my first journal. I basically just like recorded things about myself, like favorite song lyrics, favorite family members, my friends, like things that I just loved. And then this was when I was getting back into journaling, and these are like super not very aesthetic, but I loved just like writing entire freaking essays. It was really fun to be able to track my mindset and to be so young and still thinking about things I'm grateful for, and like, yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. And here, this was more like a songbook / manifestation journal. This is a wonderful way of anyway, manifesting and journaling, because you've got like pictures and you're writing quotes and you're just like making it look so fanciful. And here I've got the Human Being Journal. I got this for my birthday, and this is basically a monthly journal tracking the things that you're doing for yourself. throughout the year, basically, your dreams and your goals and aspirations and all of that. I haven't really got into it because I'm still waiting to get into like a very more structured part of my life. That's another thing journaling helps with. It helps you structure your life. So that's something that you could obviously use. Now, this is more of a sketchbook, but I love putting poetry in here and just referencing the things I draw to the things I write. You're super creative when you journal as well. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful thing to like want to express yourself for yourself, because not anyone is really going to see this. This is like my favorite show, my favorite cartoon show, Daria. And so that's literally what I named this journal. And this was like my daily journal for university, because I got really depressed in my first year of university. So in my second year, I was like, I'm gonna track every single day and see how I do. And I actually really had as amazing as school can get, honestly. But you know what? I was pretty good. This was pretty nice. And I love how pretty this journal is. So I always wanted to write in it. But it was too big for me to carry around. So I switched to smaller journals that are like pretty easy to fit into like a purse or anything. And this was like a brain dump journal, like a planner type of journal. I also did some like Bible verses, just literally anything, just goes everywhere. And this is the one I currently have. It has some stickers on here. It's just a phase. And this one is like more interesting because like I just write anything and everything in here, and it's so fun. And here I've got more of a folder slash planner type of vibe. I put like my favorite books in here and what I've learned from them. Like I love to make notes when I read, and I also have my physical vision board as well. This is a 4-leaf clover that I manifested. Such a cute story, and honestly, it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe being able to see yourself in books. And like so many people have like boxes of journals, and you've seen the things that they've been able to accomplish, because when you can know your goals and everything, it's so cool. This is kind of like a goal slash visualization journal. I write all my goals in here, my visualizations, and my manifestations, things that I want to occur. And this can be like an everything I write in this book comes true kind of thing. You see, it's very childlike. This is something that my younger self would have loved. So yeah, I really like writing in here and just like learning different things about what is important to me. Like this first page is basically just gratitude. It was like an entire thing I wrote here, and I just like kind of ripped out, but so sad. So sad. Sometimes when you write things down like they've already happened, like in a scripting formation, they actually do happen. So it's really cool to go back and see the things that I have already manifested. Another really cool form of journaling is daily entries. So literally every single day, write things in your journals, and it doesn't even have to be anything important. It can be your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts. You can write the favorite things that you like, you know, make lists in your journals, shadow work, gratitude journaling, affirmations, dream journaling, brain dumps. There's so many things that you can do with your daily entry journal, and it's really cool. So take your journal everywhere you go and find something cool to write about, because we're always thinking, and it's much better when you're able to put your thoughts on paper, because it's gonna stop you from being so in your head. Sometimes we're so in our heads that we forget to actually live. Sometimes there's such a thing as overthinking. So this will help you get all the mental things out of your brain. And writing, like using your hand, is honestly so therapeutic. Like I love writing, even if like school is getting more like digital and everyone has like iPads and stuff, but I literally just love writing. It's really cool. And my roommate actually got me a pen from Japan, because she's so sweet, and I love that. And another form of journaling is definitely poetry. I've loved poetry from when I was young, and I love writing songs as well. Being able to just create like that is so cool. And yeah, I feel like this was kind of all over the place, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I inspired you to try out journaling. this is a really cool idea, but the first thing you should try journaling is 5,000 goals. They say people who have more goals are more likely to be successful. So look for 5,000 things you want to do. Basically, you can be like, oh, my goal is to go somewhere, do something. And just try 5,000 goals for like your earthly existence. And the more you get into that, the more you're going to get into being able to picture how your life is going to be. And this is basically how you design your life by journaling, expressing yourself and knowing that you have all the power to your story. Because when you're journaling, you're going to figure out, you know what, life is kind of a movie, life is kind of a story, like life is but a dream. And it's something that I am able to have a creative say in. I'm able to write my life. You know, how cool and magical is that? So yes, guys, give journaling a try. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.